Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, Tickle here. So today, as you can see, I have a special guest with me. This is my mom. So I want to show her, BTS, what I love and what we love about BTS. But she likes the R&B genre and stuff. So I'm picking some of my favorite R&B things to show her. So first I'm showing her Love Is Not Over, and this is gonna be from the epilogue concert in Japan. So hopefully it don't get blocked. If it does, I'm gonna have an overlay over it. You know how we do. But it has the English subtitle, so I wanted to see the lyrics, obviously. And then I'm showing her V's Tiny Desk. Cause y'all, if you know, right? So that's what we gonna do. So we are getting into Love Is Not Over. So let's get it, let go. Can you hear it? Should I turn it up?
Turn it up.
That's as loud as it's gonna get. Okay. So hold on. So they're singing in Korean, so that's why there's lyrics. So the lyrics is right there in English, and of course these are our guys. So we just gonna go back because that beginning is what hooks me to this song. Like soon as it played,
play it again.
Okay. Soon as it played, I was like, oh, this is going on my playlist. Like, soon as I heard it. I love me some good R&B. Like. As soon as I heard that.
흘러만 가는 것 같아 이 시간이
There's 7 of them.
널 따라 흐려지는 것 같아 왜 멀어져가 왜 닿지 않을 만큼 가서 Tell me why 멀어져가 why 네 눈에 더 이상 내가 보이지 않니 사랑이란 아프고 아픈 것 yeah
I like it.
Yeah, right? Like
아픈 것 같아 네가 없으면 나 안 될 것 같아 사랑해줘 사랑해줘 다시 네 품으로 와줘 사랑이란 아프고 아픈 것 yeah 이별이란 아프고 더 아픈 것 같아 네가 없으면 나 안 될 것 같아 사랑해줘 사랑해줘 다시 네 품으로 와줘 안녕이란 말했지만 못할 때마다 난 그게 좋기보다도 싫었어 네가 본인도 와는 끝인 것 같아 서로로 유튜브는 너 헤어짐의 원인은 원해서 몰랐지 내가 그 말을 말해 안녕처럼 시작은 끝에 그래도 모든 게 멈췄지 우리 정신없는 Stop 할 말은 끝났지 눈물과 놓이는데 I'm not okay 이 부정을 반복해 내 맘을 읊을 수 있다면 나도 okay 이런 바라기자 바라는 걸 끝없는 내 사랑이자 사랑인 걸 사랑이란 아프고 아픈 것 yeah 이별이란 아프고 더 아픈 것 같아 네가 없으면 나 안 될 것 같아 사랑해줘 사랑해줘 다시
So, you like it so far?
Mm-hmm. They sound real nice.
Mm-hmm. Have you been reading the lyrics or you looking at them?
I'm reading the lyrics, trying to, yeah.
Okay. This is all quiet and stuff.
Are they trying to go in
English? They have some songs in English that you've probably heard. They rarely get played on the radio, but they had put out a series of 3 English songs during the pandemic, and those actually got a little play in the radio. You might even hear it now in the grocery store or something like that. They getting it, but no, the radio people, they don't pay the stations. They don't believe in payola, so they ain't paying the radio stations to play them, regardless of millions. And I'm serious about millions of people calling in, emailing in, asking them to play BTS. They will not play BTS because BTS will not pay for it. Now, the dude who, because they went, since they're from, their labels from South Korea, at that time they had, a distribution deal through an American company, I think Universal or Geffen or whatever. But Butter was written by, I think, an American, or not Butter, Dynamite was written by someone American that was sent to them. And they decided to keep it in English instead of translating it to Korean and stuff and put it out. They have nothing else to do with the pandemic. So the tour got canceled and everything. So they was stuck. They was like, what are we going to do? And then someone sent them the song. And so they were like, whatever. So they put their
So what's the
thing
name
on
of
it.
this one?
This is called Love Is Not Over. This is before the pandemic happened.
Okay, I like this one.
Yeah, me too. But but they have some English songs, but the majority of their discography is Korean, but they always have some English words in there, just because not all words rhyme. So the leader can speak fluent English. And he's one of the main writers of the group. So they have English stuff, and if there's like a curse word or something that's not in Korean, they'll say it in English. So all their songs have like maybe a word here and there that's English, but the majority is in outside of the 3 English songs they did. And some of them have they've all put out solo stuff too. And JK, he's the youngest, he actually put out a full English album before they went into the military. Jimin, my bias, he put out 2 albums. One came out while he was in the military, and one came out before he went into the military, like right before, the same year. Same with all of them. They all decided to go to the military basically at the same time, so they can just get it all over with. And now they're all out. They all got out by summer of last year. Now they're summer of this year, and now they got out in June, all of them. And now they're preparing to release their first new album, this new tour in like 6 years. Because in South Korea, it's military service is mandatory for all males between 18 and 30. 18 and 28. You get to extend it to age 30 if you've won like if you got the Nobel Peace Prize or something. But it's a Hagwon Order of Cultural Merit that they have. Well, the only people that have it are them. So all the other groups and stuff is like, that's the BTS law, because that's unrealistic, because they don't give that award out that often, because it's for spreading their culture and language across the world. Well, they're doing that. Then the first 2 do that. So in K-pop, in their area of music. So they took over, Mom. I'm telling you, I got to show you a guide, but I don't know if we got all that time or if you even want to do that. But yeah, sorry. Let's go back a little. Y'all know how I get y'all, but teaching.
Y'all come up with all kinds of words.
이별이란 아프고 더 아픈 것 같아. 네가 없으면 나 안 될 것 같아. 사랑해줘 사랑해줘 다시 내 품으로 와줘. 이별이란 아프고 더 아픈 것 같아. 네가 없으면 나 안 될 것 같아. 사랑해줘 사랑해줘 다시 내 품으로 와줘. over.
Look at the crowd. Look at that. They sell out stadiums. Like when they go on tour, it has to be stadium tours and multiple days. Like, you know, you've heard of Wembley Stadium, and that's, I wonder if it still is, but it's the largest stadium. They sold out both days in like 90 minutes. It's crazy. Like, it's the Hunger Games to get tickets. Like, it's going to be, I'm getting tickets to the concert, but it's going to be crazy. I'm taking off.
Well, what's the prices? How they're
of work. It's not even just the price. Well, that they have, because you know me, I'm trying to get VIP or sound check. You know, like I'll get what I can get though, because it's Hunger Games. Like, you know, every seat gonna be full, and it's hard. Like I tried to get a ticket to go to just one of the members' concert. J Hope, he had got out of the military in October of 23. No, this is 2025. October of 24. And came out, threw out, he did like 3 songs, and then he did a little tour. He went on tour by himself. Went on tour. And I tried to get his, because the rest were still, the young ones were still in the military. And only the oldest was out before him. And he was holding it down by doing their variety show, like, but just by himself, his version of the group's variety show. So he was doing that on YouTube and putting out albums, because he was first to go into the military. So he didn't get to drop an album before he went. All the other members, you know, as before they went, they all dropped an album. So he had to do it when he came back. So he got out. He was the first to get released, and immediately the next day, he told his company he wanted to, because he got out right before, in June of 2024, and he wanted to hug the fans. They call us Army. He wanted to hug Army, so he asked them to set up a hug event. Now, he's 1 day out the military, head still buzz shaved and all. And he literally did 2 of the song. He dropped a single before he went into the military. That was as much as he could do. That Chris Martin from Coldplay wrote for him, or helped co-wrote with him, and allowed him to perform it at his live concert too. They're really close with Coldplay. And Jin, Coldplay's his favorite band, so he was ecstatic. Okay, so he does that song. You know, he just wanted to be back on stage because they in there for 18 months in the military. So he wanted to do that, and then he just got to work, dropped an album. Now, this was in June. He drops an album by November, you know. Then got to know to drop another one in 2025. Plus doing the variety show. So he came back and
they grinding it out.
They did they were the first of K-pops to do it. Usually once, because military service is for all the males. So even all the other K-pop is big, like big in Asia. Not even just Asia, because it is international too. But it's K-pop, J-pop. You know.
And what is that?
Japanese pop.
Oh.
It's not really a genre, because they do, K-pop encompasses like singing, fashion, fandom. You know, it's not a genre of music. As you can see, they doing R&B. You can do whatever genre of music you want, but the industry itself, like they train, like they basically, you know how we send the kids to sports camps and stuff, music and singing. But the labels, like Sony, and let's say Sony and them just saw a whole bunch of talented kids, had them audition or held auditions for these kids to come in, and then they train them. So they keep it like 30, 40 kids or teenagers, you know, as it goes. And they're training them. All they're training them in is singing, dancing, being in front of a camera, speaking another language, you know, like in these places, speaking English, speaking Japanese, you know, because U.S. is the first market. Japan is the second biggest music market in the world. So, and they ain't that far behind the U.S. So they learn Japanese, they learning, you know, English. And if some of them are school age, they still got to go to school. But now they have a school that is surrounded by K-pop. So these must go in there, they learn, they come back, and they're training after that. That's all they're doing. Like, and then you're just at a trainee at a time. They're still the company itself is deciding what type of groups they want to make, and then you're competing against each other weekly. And if you fail, they'll kick you out. You might have been there for 2 years and never get to debut in a group. You start slacking off, they'll kick you out and replace you with the next batch. Like, so it's crazy. It's crazy. And they got multiple companies doing this. And they do this in South Korea. They do it in Japan. They do it in Thailand. They're now doing it in America. Like the group, if you hear about the group Cat's Eye.
Never heard of them.
Well, they training them and treating them like a K-pop group, but they were created in America by like Hybe America. But like Hybe, which is BTS's company that they built, opened a branch in America. Hired Scooter Braun. You know who Scooter Braun is. He was from Justin Bieber and other. Hired him as his COO and stuff, which caused some hoopla with the fans or whatever, just because of him and Taylor Swift battle or whatnot, all that jazz. But don't matter. They both made money off that deal. But anywho, I'm talking a lot. Look, I'll tell her about that later. I forgot we was reacting. My bad, y'all. Hold on. Oh, we finished that though. Yeah, that's why we're talking. All right, so I'm gonna show you Tay now, his tiny desk. But yeah, this group is awesome. I just can't like. I think you'll really like this though. But Tay is the like R&B and stuff is his R&B jazz. He loves jazz, neo soul.
Yeah, I like jazz too.
His voice is that voice. So that's V. My bad. Look, y'all, I'm slipping. Hold up. Look, it's been so long, I feel like I understand it already, but you know. Okay, this is the song Love Me Again.
내게 널 사라지가 이쯤에도 I can't let you go 그 말이 다른 거니 한마디만 남기고
This whole album, I think you would like. This is part of the song that's part of the album he put out before he went into the military. Because they all went solo tech kind of, you know. Because they're never not a part of the group as V of BTS. But they all did their solo stuff. You know, so this is his thing. Like, nobody was surprised. Let's just say that. Because that's always been this is his favorite genre. Well, like I said, R&B, neo soul, jazz. That's him. Like 100.
그래도 솔직하게 다 말할래 너는 매일 어떤 사람 어떤 곳에 몇 번씩이나 뭘 하는지 널 생각해 Lost without you baby I wish you would love me again No, I don't want nobody else I wish you could love me again I wish you would love me again No, I don't want nobody else I wish you could love me again 나만 잡고 이런 건
And he ain't hard to look at either.
옆에 사람 괜찮니 예전으로 천천히 Make it feel better, you make it forever 괜찮단 말하지만 Said I'm alright, said I'll be fine I'm sorry 거짓말이야 떠나지마 저리 가지마 멀리 솔직하게 다 말할래 너는 매일 어떤 사람 어떤 곳에 몇 번씩이나 뭘 하는지 널 생각해 Lost without you
Like the English.
Now, do each one have a song on the album?
Yeah, they have some albums where they have each are doing solos. They have subunits where it might be 2 or 3 of them.
Like, is this song and the first song on an album
Not together, but the first "Love Is Not Over" is on. Don't give me the line, y'all. It's on a BTS album, and this is on his solo album. But he also had. You probably would like. He has He has a lot, but he has Singularity and Stigma that are on BTS albums. And then he has some subunit where it's him and Jimin, him and Jin, him and one of the rappers, or so they have subunit songs on BTS albums. Now he's only put out one album, so Layover, and then he put out a single called Friends. After, like for 2024, like one of the goodies they left to drop while they were in the military. So they basically created all this work outside of doing their solo albums, put out all this work, like singles and stuff to drop sporadically through the 2 years they're in the military. They're the first to ever do that. Most groups end up breaking up or trying to come back and not being as pod because they was out for 2. And since companies are churning out groups yearly because they just basically have a factory of talented people that they've been training, like that you lose your fandom moves on. They find the next new group. That did not happen with them because they're still gaining. I became a fan like right a month before they all went. The rest of them went into the military, and I'm not. They've gained when I joined, because I'm a paid Army member. When I joined Weverse, their platform, there was 20 million paid, 20 million paid members, plus the millions that aren't on Weverse, that aren't paying for the membership. There's 30.8 million now. And I joined November. I found them. I started reacting to them November 2023. Since November 2023, they've gained 10 million paid Army members while they were in the military. So people are doing what I'm doing, looking at their old stuff, and going off of that. And then of course there's some that like I said, Jin came out. He put out 2 albums, but Jin is rock. Like he does like Coldplay type stuff. And then J-Hope put out, when he got out, he didn't do an album, but he put out 3 singles showing the new side of him. The first one, he's featuring Miguel. And then the second and third one, he came out like, I'm a grown man now. And then the third song, the second one, Mona Lisa, he came out like, this is me. And he's a street dancer. That's his background. So hip hop, hip hop pop, like. And then the third one, Killing It Girl, featuring Glorilla. And he came out and said, I'm grown, and I like women, I should tell you this, but he came out doing that, okay? He left, because in South Korea, they used when they used to, if they stretched and their belly showed, they would put a cover lay over that video. That's how, they was modest. And Killing It Girl, J-Hope came out, chest out, just... and a jacket on, and he could always dance. Like I said, he's a street dancer, but he's dancing now. He's being this grown man. They in their 30s, but in K-pop, and again, a group that's lasted this long, they're doing a lot of firsts in the big world of K-pop, J-pop, Asian pop, all that. They're doing it out here, and they're the first to go global this. They're beating out even American group. They are global. They're Beyonce, Taylor Swift level. They can go anywhere. But because of that, because they started small from a no-name, almost bankrupt company, and didn't go. They don't pay the radio play. They didn't go through the normal channels. They was getting teased and talked about because of the label they were on. So when they went on, because in Korea, like how we have the radios, how things get popular, they have TV music shows. Well, they weren't being allowed to get on those shows because their company wasn't known and wasn't kicking out that money. And then when they did go, Muggs was treating them bad. And because in South Korea they got that hierarchy stuff where your elders, you know, you got to give automatic respect to your elders and stuff. They couldn't talk back even when people was calling them girls and talking junk on them and stuff, because they were the rappers, because two of them came from the underground rap scene. So the rappers who didn't go into the idol market was talking, y'all ain't real rappers, da 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 da. And at the time, they were teenagers at that time, like 17, 18, 19. These are 20, 30-year-old men saying this to them on air. And all they can do is take it. Like, because you can't talk back to your elders. So they started making their own content and stuff. And so they was doing stuff that K-pop and J-pop stuff didn't do. First, the thing, writing their own music. Like, because the company, the labels, they would have, the big labels, they had producers and writers and stuff. They created it. They told you what you was going to do, what you was going to be, and you did it. Even your persona. Well, their boss didn't. He got people, writers, rappers who was already writing their own stuff because they couldn't afford producers and stuff. So the main rappers, and then they got a street dancer, you know, and they had a choreographer who helps. But the street dancer, J-Hope, is the one that teaches the group. You know, so they just got, you know, he had to work with what he had, and they worked with what they got. They used YouTube. They was doing this, doing vlogs and stuff, and that's how they built their fan base, organically. You know, they couldn't advertise that much, so they would just
Well, how many more
songs on this? Oh, just 2. He didn't do his whole album. He only did 3 songs.
How
and then
long
not
did
even
he,
all the songs. I can... as long as I want to. Well, no, this is it. It's after...
I now like the jazz.
Oh, yeah.
I wish you would love me again. No, I don't want nobody else. I wish you could love me again. I wish you would love me again. No, I don't want nobody else. I wish you could love me again.
His next song.
I wish you would love me again. No, I don't want nobody else. I wish you could love me again. 안녕하세요, 방탄소년단의 비입니다. 이번 앨범으로 컴백을 했습니다. 그리고 제 밴드들 소개할게요. JungKook,
He got 2 saxophones.
그리고 드럼 데스틴, 그리고 마이 코러스 트루디, 야누, 제이, 키보드 브랩, 그레 화이트. 많이 기다리셨죠? 정말 기다려주셔서 감사합니다. 이번 앨범 타이틀인 슬로우 댄싱을 이제 부를 건데 많이 관심 가져주세요.
Jacob, please.
It's about time we get it straight. Give me a minute if it ain't too late. 대충 무리였나 봐, baby. 밤은 기쁨만 해친 채 버티기가 이만큼 힘든데 Stay with me till the end of the day Maybe we could be slow dancing until the morning We could be romancing the night away yeah. Turning me on back up like this What do you want, do you not like it? Stop teasing me girl Now you made me leave my heart out here 날뛰고 올라가 다시 누군가 닮았던 우리가 먼 이불 같은 날 Slow dancing
That's not bad.
until the morning
Got me balling right here.
Romancing the night away
Like he likes it.
감사합니다.
Like this is what Tay is the unique one of the group, you know. So people, you know, the eccentric one of the group. But he lives in his own world. Okay, I can totally see him. He was dreaming about that scenario, and then it happened. Like he thought. That's why that his boxy grin is so huge. He's in his element right now. But when I first saw this and I saw all the melanin surrounding him, I was so happy because that is exactly how I pictured him. You know, before he went, you know, I saw this. So I was just like, of course. And then this next song is, and it's real short. Like he just teasing us.
타이틀은 슬로우 댄싱을 들려드렸는데요. 가장 저를 잘 나타내는 앨범 레이오버의 타이틀이죠. 그리고 주인공인 슬로우 댄싱은 말 그대로 슬로우하게 춤도 추고 노래도 부릅니다. 이번 앨범은 잠시 스쳐가듯 그리고 쉬어가듯 지나가듯 머무는 휴식 같은 곡들로 채웠습니다. 저를 닮은 앨범이고요. 많은 기대와 관심 부탁드립니다. 그리고 1년 동안 이제 아미분들이 저를 정말 많이 기다려 주셨는데 늦은 만큼 이쁜 마음으로 꽉꽉 채워서 많이 보답드리겠습니다. 마지막 곡 For Us 들려드릴게요.
Even though I like slow dancing, his vocals on this is just crazy. And I like Love Me Again. Like I like his whole album, but slow dancing was my first. But his range is crazy. It's crazy. He's a baritone, naturally.
I wish I could stay with you. before it's too late. I got things to say before I go. There's no time to wait. We cannot away. Need to let you know that love, I wish I could stay with you. Know that I will wait for you. Know that I will wait for you.
Do you hear that? Okay, because I don't know if sometimes they be switching the, you know, some songs switch between headphones.
California, I'm still waiting for you. Will you change your mind? I'm giving all of me for us.
So I'm gonna have to go on YouTube and check out their song.
Yeah, I can send you, because there's some other songs that I think you would like. I'll just send it to you, and then you can go from there. But or you can just type in the search bar BTS. Just type BTS. A whole lot will come up. So they have a channel called Bangtan TV. That's their channel, and then most of their videos are under High Labels channel. But that's, you know, then there's tons of like, their actual albums are on YouTube.
들어주셔서
You know, just the
감사합니다.
music part, not the
지금까지
video. But then there's the music
방탄소년단의
video.
비였습니다. 비였습니다. 레이오버 많이 사랑해주세요. 감사합니다.
Okay. So
that's good. Good kudos to the young men.
yeah, I love them. I'll send you some other ones. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think I should send her, because she likes the R&B style. I know what I'm gonna send her, but I would love to know what you guys think I should send her. And you know, yeah, and then maybe we'll do another video on something else that you haven't seen. But actually, I think I might send you. I would love to record that, but I think I'm gonna show you a guide so you can just learn. It's a quick little guide. This video is probably gonna be longer than the guide is.
Well,
but you'll be in it, so you won't even notice once you start watching. Maybe we'll see. If you like more of their songs, then I will. Because you'll want to know about them then. Like, you know, we know the code. If she says the certain words, then that's when we'll get into the game.
well, send me the stuff first, and then the music first, and then we'll see.
Yeah, we'll do that. All right, y'all. Let me know if y'all enjoyed this. Thanks, Mom, for doing the video
You're
with
welcome.
me. Hit that like button down below. If this is more than your first video of mine, you obviously one of my people. So hit that subscribe button, but more importantly, click on that notification bell so you'll be notified the next time I drop. If you think someone else will enjoy this reaction, sharing is caring. So pass it up. Pass it up. All right, y'all. I will see you in the next one. Peace. Annyeong. Borahae.